What's up, people? You see the title, and basically the title comes from just people just really not appreciating it, and just like it's just been years. Like whether it's been in Bermuda, parts of the Caribbean, whether it's on the East Coast, West Coast, New York, California, here in London, you try and do your best because you understand that this is not an easy this world is not an easy place to live, and it's tough. Things are costly, things are expensive. I get that. And all I've ever done was while working in this business was to try and help people to because this is bikes, and biking is the sport is expensive. If you're just using it for transport, it can get expensive. And like my thing is to just try to help people, like so that they can still experience the joy of biking, what it's like to be able to just do how you need when you need. So in LA, we were in Lamert Park. We were in Crenshaw. There's a black-owned bike shop in the black community, and the hardest customer was the customer that looked like me. You'd explain everything to the person, and at the end of the day, more times than often, they want to pay less than what you actually got the stuff for. And you explain to them like, look, it normally costs this, so at least I make my money back. I'm gonna charge you this and a little change so we can at least pay for the lights. And no, you can't make it any lower. I'm like, didn't I just explain to you that I am making no money off of this? I understand your situation, and I'm trying to help you and make sure that you can still get your bike. You're happy. I'm happy that you're happy. And no, you still want me to put the price lower? It's just crazy. It's just crazy. So the whole reason I'm making this post is because this morning I had a young man, and I could see the young man is not doing the best. He's part of that life. And I've talked to him like, yo, you gotta do better. So basically, he was due to pay for his like fix the flat and stuff. So I'm just helping out a buddy, and because he's on vacation. So I fixed his flat tire for him. So what my buddy does is if people can't pay cash, they can pay via bank transfer. So like some customers have the bank details of my of the guy who owns the shops. They have his bank details. So basically, he comes to me like, this is how much the flat tire costs. This is to fix a flat. Okay? So he knows how much it costs because he's been there a couple of times to get his flat fixed. And in the process, right, as he's coming up, like, I beg you, boss, can you do it for £10? I'm like, no, I can't do it for £10. You know the price. And our price is not, way higher than anyone else's. Our price is actually lower than most bike shops in London, in the UK. And so I'm like, no, you know the price, it's £15. And so I didn't say anything. So I thought he got the message. So I'm fixing it for him. And then in the process, he says, oh, I done the transfer. So I said, okay, cool, you done the transfer. So just as I'm about to finish, I said, let me ask, how much did you transfer? Because I remember saying him saying £10, and I didn't respond to him. So I transferred £10. And I gave him a bit of a grilling. It's like, dude, you're a grown man. As men, we get used to being told no. And no, I told you no. You couldn't. And I explained to you, no, you can't have that this for £10. So they're doing a bunch of work outside of the street of the shop. So basically, the road is shut down. So let me just spin it around. So as you can see the work, there's no traffic. So the main part of what makes this shop thrive is the footfall. and the cars going past because they drive past, they see the bikes. Some people, oh, so I could go there and get my bike. So we have been dead. So like to try to give people, like I mean, still give people breaks and stuff, still give people, and to do it, it hurts right now. So back to the story of the young man. He says he done the transfer, and I was like, okay, how much did you do? He says £10. I was like, dude, you know what, how much it costs? Why would you do that? And I gave him a bit of a speech, a bit of a talking to and stuff. So I said, okay, cool. At least he gave £10. So my boy comes back down to the shop. He's been on vacation. He comes back today to drop off some bikes. And then I said, could you check the bank thing to see if you just got a £10 thing? Because something is telling me that he didn't do it. Like so he checks it. And he says, no, there's something from yesterday, but there's nothing from this morning. So he used it. He scammed me. Like and he comes to the shop. I'm sorry. Some people just talk on their phones as loud as they can. That's another thing. We talk about that another time. So, but he basically scammed me and the shop. Like, so he just said he'd done it. Like he tapped on his phone. Obviously, I can't see his phone. Asked me his name and everything, the name of the bank account. Yeah, that is. And then he said, yeah, I done it. And then my boy comes. I said, check it out. And no, there's no transfer. So I'm like, yo, you're going to want help again, man. When you come back, I'm just going to say no. And then when we say no, we're just bad guys. We're just bad. But we do it to ourselves. And this is not just with black people. This is just across the board. This is just people. We do dumb shit, and then when people return the energy and like they say, can't help you, brother. Can't help you. Like there's a guy that he's got a really expensive bike. Now this guy has the money. Or he's buying these exotic parts for his bike and coming to us to ask us to put them on. And he comes to us. I know why he comes to us. Because I used to work in the big bike shops that he goes to. And those guys in those bike shops, after a while, they say, I'm not doing it for you. I'm not messing with that. So he comes here because he takes advantage. Like he'll like bring these exotic parts where it should be like, premium labor charges to put this stuff on because it's brand new, hasn't been put on before, and that's what it costs. His bike is nice. It's really expensive. All the parts he puts on there are top notch expensive. He's got the best of everything, but then we do something for him, and he's like, oh. Like 10, 15 pounds. Probably maybe what should be a 40, 50 pound price. But because he comes here all the time, we figure we do the neighbor thing. So we're like, yeah, 20 pounds. And he acts like we're charging him the world. That's the crazy part. I'm like, so it doesn't matter. It's the people with the nice bikes and it's the people who don't have anything and just about have a bike. So yeah, this is the white guy as well. Just across the board, it doesn't matter. Why are people like this? They want your help. They want you to do stuff for them, but then you're just supposed to do it for nothing. I'm sorry. I'm just not rolling like that anymore. I'm not gonna be in the bike shop business much longer. It's just not worth it. It's just not, unless I go to like another like a European country, like somewhere where biking is just every day and you really don't have to worry about what people are because they understand and and probably the parts don't cost as much, so the pricing is much more reasonable and stuff. So if anything, I just need to leave like the English speaking countries alone because they just don't just people like English-speaking countries just don't appreciate the value of your work. So I'm looking forward to it. I just gotta push through it. Like I'm working on my International Youth Cycling Academy, Say With Your Legs Media. So I'm working on that, and hopefully, that's gonna come to fruition soon. So we're gonna get that done, and then once we get that done, then we're rocking and rolling. So this won't be much longer. But I had a good talk with a lady this morning, and it was like the key part of the conversation was patience, and that's just what I gotta have. Maybe I should have titled this one "Patience." Anyway, peace out. You guys have a good day. I'm gonna keep smiling regardless of how people do it. Stay blessed.